This video will cover how to create control measures and interventions, and also how to add intervention e-signatures. Log into your analytics account using your credentials. Control measure management. A customer administrator can record control measures and interventions taken to help improve the risk levels apparent from the data and to set targets for risk exposure levels at a company and group level. Reports are then available to allow the effectiveness of these measures to be assessed. Creating control measures. Control measures can be introduced company-wide and at a specific project or group level, with implementation dates and a traffic light status tracker. Control measures should be used to record proactive activity by the company to combat their risk. From the top menu, click Data Project Manager. From the side menu, click Controls. Click Create New. If creating a company-wide control, leave the group blank. If creating a control for a specific project or group, choose a group from the drop-down list. Enter the detail of the control measure. Then enter the benefit of the control measure. Enter the date that the control was implemented. This can be left blank if the control hasn't been yet implemented. Choose a status from the drop-down box. If you choose the completed status, there should be a date entered for when the control was completed. Click Create. Now click Halves from the top menu, then click Control Measure Analysis. Control measures will then be displayed in this report to show you the effectiveness of the action by highlighting any changes in the exposure following the completion of the action. Creating interventions. Interventions can be recorded to apply to specific operators. Interventions should be used when data has generated action, i.e., an operator has had an issue on a particular day or with a particular tool. Action was taken by management to address the issue and they want to record the action. These interventions can only be added by administrators or group administrators, but can be viewed by anyone with access to the analytics platform, so there is full transparency. For anyone who would normally be a user at a report level, if they need to add interventions, they can be added as administrators, but with admin access limited to the creation of interventions. Interventions can be added to have exposure or to social distancing data. On the toolbar, click Halves, then click Operator Daily Exposure, or click Social Distancing, then click Workforce Contact. Enter the required filter criteria from the filter options if required. Click the plus symbol next to the operator that you wish to apply the intervention to. Enter the detail of the intervention. Then click Create. Intervention e-signatures. An employee can sign their name against an intervention record within the Reactec analytics. This is possible with any touchscreen device or using the mouse controls of the device without a touchscreen. This can be done for HAV exposure data or social distancing proximity data. For HAV intervention signatures, there are two options. Option 1. From the top toolbar, click HAVs, then click Operator Exposure Action. Enter the required filter criteria from the filter options if required. Identify the intervention to be signed. A box will be available which can be signed using a touchscreen or mouse movements. Once created, it is automatically stored. The date the signature is created is also captured. Two buttons are available to clear or reset the signature. Option 2. On the top toolbar, click HAVs, then click Intervention List. Enter the required filter criteria from the filter options if required. Identify the intervention to be signed, then click on the Details icon. A box will be available which can be signed using a touchscreen or mouse movements. Once created, it is automatically stored. The date the signature is created is captured. Two buttons are also available to clear or reset the signature. Safe distance intervention signatures. From the top toolbar, click Social Distancing, then click Operator Contact Exposure Action. Enter the required filter criteria from the filter options if required. Identify the intervention to be signed. A box will be available which can be signed using a touchscreen or mouse movements. Once created, it is automatically stored. The date the signature is created is also captured. Two buttons are available to clear or reset the signature. Thank you for listening to this session on creating interventions and control measures. For further support and information, visit the Customer Zone section on the Reactec website.